Hey everyone, I'm back with a new evolution clip. Before you start, make sure you subscribe for more interesting videos. Enjoy watching. The first Sega console was the SG-1000, launched in 1983, along with the SC-3000, a computer with a built-in keyboard. The SG-1000 was unsuccessful in terms of sales, as there were already a large number of consoles at the time, and moreover, Nintendo launched the Famicom console on the same day. The SG-1000 console was launched only in Japan. Later, it was launched in Australia, New Zealand, Italy, and Spain through other companies, but it was never launched in the United States, the United Kingdom, or Germany. There was an unauthorized company that cloned the console, so it also exists in the United States and Taiwan. In 1984, Sega launched the SG-1002, a console that replaced the wired joystick with two detachable joypads. The original cartridges were also replaced with Sega My Pocket cards. Given that the SG-1000 had strong competition, Sega launched the Sega Mark III in 1985, which was known worldwide as the Master System. The Master System was equipped with a new processor, the 4 MHz Z80A, and uses both cartridges and a slot for Sega cards. The console has several accessories such as a light gun and 3D glasses specially designed for a certain range of games. The Master System also has a strong competitor, the Nintendo Entertainment System. The next console launched by Sega was the Mega Drive model, also known as Segagenesis in North America. It was launched in 1988 and was the most successful Sega console, being sold in over 30 million units worldwide. The console was adapted on Sega's System 16 arcade board and powered by a Motorola 68000 processor. It has a fairly large library of games, with over 900 games delivered on ROM cartridges. Mega Drive has a controller with 3 buttons, a start button, and a fully directional D-pad. In 1990, Sega launched a handheld console that competed directly with Nintendo's Game Boy. The console cost £99, had a full-color backlit display, but needed 6 AA batteries for a game session of about 4 hours, while Game Boy needed only 2 AA batteries that offered more autonomy. Big one day, in June 2020, a micro console, the Game Gear Micro, was announced. The Sega CD, or Mega CD, was released in 1991 and is an accessory for the Mega Drive console. Sega CD contains a central unit for faster processing and graphics enhancements, and can play audio CDs and CD Plus G discs. A second model of the Mega CD was released by Sega, and it was redesigned to sit next to the Genesis console. The Mega CD 2 had a top-loading disc tray instead of the motorized tray. The Sega Pico was a portable console with a touchscreen and a stylus, and its design had a combination of colors in blue and yellow, which led it to be called the computer that thinks it's a toy. Sega Pico is the only Sega console that has Nintendo-licensed games. Another accessory launched by Sega is the Sega 32X, which was intended for the Sega Genesis console. With it, the user could extend the power of the Genesis console to play 32-bit games and use it as a transition console until the launch of the next console. The Sega 32X also has its own ROM cartridges and game library. Sega launched the Sega Saturn console in 1994 with a dual CPU architecture and 8 processors. It has games in CD-ROM format and a game library that has several arcade game ports but also original games. The Sega Saturn console is considered a commercial failure and was discontinued in 1998 in the United States following a loss of market share. The last home console launched by Sega was Dreamcast in 1998. This console was designed to reduce costs with its components, and initially Sega Dreamcast was successful in the US market. But after the release of the PlayStation 2, Sega lost again, leading to the discontinuation of the Dreamcast console and the company's withdrawal from the console industry in 2001. However, the Dreamcast was the first console to have a built-in modular modem to provide support on internet and online games. Thus, approximately 9.13 million Dreamcast units have been sold worldwide. The second console model, especially for children, was Advanced Pico Bina, launched in 2005 in Japan. Compared to the Pico model, the new model has more functions. For example, users can play without a TV, and with the help of a separate accessory, Magic Pen, users can play multiplayer. Also, the games for this console have a level of difficulty depending on the skill level of the player. A budget variant of this model is Bina Lite, launched in 2008. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. See you in the next video.